everyone. Thanks for joining me on this meditation today. I wanted to hold space for you, the anxiety, the fear, the anger, the overwhelm, the frustration. Whatever's coming up for you, I'm here holding space, ready to guide you through a feel, deal, heal meditation where we're going to feel our emotions, give them space. If you're here with me, I just want you to start breathing. Take this time to be 100% with yourself. There's no right or wrong way. I just want you to start getting present with me and noticing what's happening in your body. Breathing in, breathing out. We're just getting settled together. And we're gonna do 5 belly breaths together now. Take them at your own pace. I'll guide you, but feel free to let yourself flow on your own at any time. Breathe in deep from your belly. And exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel those shoulders drop. With your next inhale, I want you to breathe in even deeper. In through your nose, go farther down than last time, and breathe out with your mouth. Feel the melting sensation and let that relaxation come in. Breathe in again for a 3rd time, this time expanding more. And when you hit the bottom of your breath, I want you to take an extra gulp. Stretch those lungs and exhale it all out. You may notice sound, you may have emotion coming up. Just be with yourself in this moment 100%. Another big deep breath with me. Expand those lungs as big as you can and exhale it all out. Maybe you have some physical movement. Feel that dropping, feel that anxiety release. You are right here, right now, sinking into the earth, connected, safe, and grounded with me. This is going to be our last big deep breath together before jumping into our relaxation. Big, deep, intentional breath in through your nose. And when you hit the bottom, do an extra gulp. And exhale it all out. Notice the melting, the dropping, the relaxing sensations, and start to sink into that. And continue breathing on your own, at your own pace, breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. And each exhale sinks you deeper in to relaxation, to peace, to calm, to presence, to right here, right now safety. I want you to imagine that we have a metal detector, like we're at the airport waiting to go through security, but this metal detector detects emotion. And as you're safe and relaxed with me, imagine this emotion detector starting at the top of your head, going through your body, detecting where you're holding emotion. Where do you sense it? Where's the emotion being stored? Where's the sensation in your body? Just notice where you're holding emotion right now this morning. And you don't have to do anything about it. You don't have to judge it. You don't have to change it. We're just getting curious and saying, oh, it's right there. Oh, it's right there. I noticed that. And I want you to kind of let that sensation that's been picked up by your metal detector, I want your attention to focus on one. Pick one place where you're holding emotion, and we're going to go in deeper. Close your eyes if it feels safe to do so, or you can gaze off in the distance, but I want you to focus on one place of sensation in your body that instinctively you know needs attention right now. Notice where it is. There's no wrong place for it to be, whether it's at the top or the bottom of your body. Just allow that and notice. Don't push it away. Don't judge it. Don't resist it. Let's get curious together. Notice the sensation. How big is it? Would you say it's taking up a lot of space or not very much? And keep settling into that. Would you say this emotion in your body is stuck, or is it moving around? Is it fixed or is it dynamic? And just allow, keep breathing into this, being curious, being really mindful of this emotion without judgment. Notice its weight. Would you say it's heavy? Is it quite light? What's the sensation like in your body? Maybe you're starting to notice a temperature. Does it feel hot? Does it feel cold? Somewhere in between? Again, we're not pushing it away or labeling it as bad. We're just noticing this emotion. Now let's imagine that it has a color and a form. What shape would it take? What color would this emotion in your body take? There's no right or wrong. In fact, there's no weird. It just is what it is. Noticing its shape, its form. Perhaps you see it has a substance. Is it like a mist, a tar, a rock, something else? Is it substance, something that you can describe? Just noticing, being curious. And now try to really dial into the sensation of any emotion in your body. Is it stabbing, throbbing, pulsing, grinding, tearing, ripping? We're not saying it's bad or wrong. We're just noticing the literal sensations created by this emotion. And maybe even know the name of this emotion. Is it anxiety? Is it overwhelm? Is it fear? You're doing a great job. It's not easy to feel. You're feeling with me. And if you've lost it, and if it's hard to do this, just stick with me. It's okay. There's no right or wrong. We're practicing feeling, dealing, and healing. Take another big, deep, clearing breath in with me, fam. And I want you just to hold space for the emotion in your body, and we're going to validate it together, okay? I want you to say, whether out loud, proclaiming, or in your head, I want you to say, it is safe to feel this. I completely allow this emotion. I will not push this emotion away. I honor this emotion. I give this emotion space. I respect my emotional experience. I can hold this safely. Keep breathing. Let this sensation and emotion in your body know you trust it. I trust your message. I 100% accept and allow you to take up the space you need right now. I accept you without judgment. I honor your message. I hear you. And perhaps put your hand where this emotion is on your body, if it's on your chest or your face or your legs, and say, you are valid. Say, I will not push you away. All of my emotions deserve to take space. I am worthy of taking the time to feel my emotions. I deserve to feel my emotions. And remember, as you're validating this, to tell yourself, I am not my emotion. This emotion does not define me, but it is energy in my body, and I respect that. Let's take a big, deep, clearing breath. Feel that melting, feel that dropping. And I want you to hit the heart with me so I can get some feedback. Have you noticed a shift? Has the emotion shifted at all in the slightest for you? What you'll notice is as you intentionally feel and deal, which we are doing together, emotions will pass. So this is the great paradox, my friends. By feeling emotion, it can move. Your heart's telling me it's shifted for you. I have never seen it not shift. This is the best skill I know. This is the magic approach. Feeling, dealing, and healing, and this is how we do it. You feel the emotion and you say, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not pushing you away. Now, some of you may say it didn't shift that much. That's okay. Do it 2 more times. You can do this, the exact same formula we just did together. Identify the emotion in your body. Where is it? And describe it with that metal detector. Shape, size, color, sensation. And you're not allowed to push it away. You're not allowed to fight it. We're just checking it out, understanding it. And then after exploring it, we validate it. That's the magic. That's the dealing. That's the feel deal. That's why you're healing in this moment with me. That's why it's shifting, because we just said you're allowed to be here. And the energy, the waves of emotion just pass. That's what happens. If it's still there, that's very, very normal. Remember, the goal is not to eliminate emotion. The goal is to feel it, because it will run its course. And if it still feels really heavy and you're still quite overwhelmed or quite anxious, give it another round. Validate it more. It needs more attention. And I promise, if you do it 3 times, there's going to be a major shift and you're going to be able to cope with this emotional experience of yours. What I just led you through is a version of mindfulness, radical acceptance of emotion. Tomorrow I am releasing my mindfulness course for free to anyone in the world. Anyone who needs extra support, who needs this activity, who wants to learn how to feel, deal, and heal. It's available to everyone for free. Tomorrow we will be releasing that and explaining how you can access that course. I want you to have the tools to get through this time of trauma, collective pain, collective anxiety, and what we just experienced is part of that course, how to feel, how to deal, and how to heal. So please spread the word. We'll be posting that tomorrow. We want as many people as possible to be able to have tools to get through this crisis. I want to remind you that if you are having scary feelings, dark feelings, suicidal feelings, stay with us. There's hope. We're going to get through this. And what we're going through is traumatizing. But in this moment, you have safety. You have mindfulness. You have your body to help you process this. So let's trust this process. I'll save this video and be able to send it out to those of you in my newsletter. I'll save it here on my Instagram. But take moments to check in. Where's my emotion in my body? And it's okay to feel it. If that's all you remember, it's okay. Face tattoo. Anything I can do with you in the last couple moments, let me know in the comments. Here's Otis.
Oh, what do you want to tell him? Do I say, I'm not good little puppies?
I'm going to listen to his heartbeat as we round it up here. Hear you? Let me hear it. Oh, that's healing. Oh, he's got pink lips now. If you have a pet, love up on them today. Thanks for spending, 15 minutes with me. How am I? I'm good. I'm glad I just did this. I like to help others when I'm struggling or having anxiety, and I think the earthquake in Utah today affected me on top of everything else, and so I'm trying to practice what I preach: feel, deal, heal. Let's sink in. Let's serve others. Let's feel our emotions. So I'm doing well, and I feel called to help others if they need it. Otis therapy. Someone just said their grandpa passed away. I'm so sorry. And it made me remember something I want to speak to with that and everything else. Coronavirus is extremely traumatizing and painful and hard for so many of us, so much uncertainty. And I want to shout out and acknowledge those of you who have life happening outside of that. Those of you who have had people die. this week or recently or in recent times or ever. Those of you going through infertility treatments. Those of you who are in the middle of an infertility cycle. Those of you who are going through a faith transition. Those of you who are wrestling with coming out or your sexuality. Those of you dealing with mental illness, with an anxiety disorder. Those of you who are having conflict with your partner or your relationship. Those of you who are dealing with physical illness. Those of you who have had a car accident or have been taken advantage of. Those of you dealing with natural disaster. Those of you who have lost a pet. Those of you who have had betrayal in your life. I see you and I'm sorry. It can feel like too much to bear so often that the human heart can carry so much. And so I just want to acknowledge you that I know that this isn't the only thing happening for us in the world. There's a lot of things happening and many of you are carrying multiple heavy burdens. So I just beg of you to stay with us, to carry on, to cope, to reach out for support, to feel, deal, heal. We are truly being tested as humans. Are we going to connect? Are we going to love and support one another? Are we going to sink into fear? So those of you dealing with grief or any other, pain or life struggle, my heart goes out to yours, and I'm with you. Thanks for being here with me. I'm going to be signing off now, getting ready to shift into doing therapy with folks today. I hope this is helpful. Look for this free course tomorrow. Let's spread it to anyone who needs it. May you be well.
Did you say bye-bye? Did you give a kiss? Did you give her kisses?